Okay, so here is the food video. So this is just backpacking, obviously in the truck. I still have, I usually, like I've mentioned in other videos, I bring a cooler full of food, grill, like the little portable camp grill. So, you know, if you're truck camping or the situation requires that, we got like good food there because this stuff gets monotonous. So we're looking at basically a 2,000 calorie per day allotment here. This is a 7-day trip right here. A lot of times we'll only go up like 3 or 4 days at a time and then move, so take like half this roughly. So I'm gonna go through what each day looks like. All right, in the morning, I try to keep everything separated per day because things get mixed up out there. And the way I do that is I've marked all of these into days and then plus their calorie count. So like this is day 2, 620 here, day 2, 490. And then day 1 through 7. And then also everything goes into one of my game bags. And so I can keep this separate from other things in my pack. So for breakfast, we're usually just rolling out and you know, I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to put anything in the JetBoil. So we want to just wake up and go. I don't like getting up earlier than necessary, and I like to be able to just eat on the walk, so or on the trail. So the way I do it is I have found Kind bars are my go-to. I've tried a lot of different stuff. Kind bars, they're good. They have like a variety of them, and so I get 3 different flavors, if you will, and these are like 180 calories a piece roughly. And let's see, so the only thing is these are pretty expensive. I mean, all this stuff is kind of ridiculously expensive. So traditionally I've got these Kind bars. These are the dark chocolate nuts sea salt. I actually just found these at Sam's Club earlier, like a month ago, and they taste pretty good. They're a little bit more like soft or maybe chewy, but the calorie count's almost identical. It's 190 and the rest of the specs are the same. So in the morning, I'm taking 3 Kind bars. I just throw them in my hip pouch on my pack, just eat them as I go. And then usually I'll eat one, and so I'll do breakfast over like an hour, a couple hours, whatever. Just kind of take it slow. So 3 of these, and you can see I have all 7 days over here. And then I have found this bacon jerky. This is just like a Walmart brand, great value. I get 2 packs of this and I just divide it out. So I got 1.65 ounces per day, and I went ahead and just put these in these little lightweight sandwich bags, throw a piece of duct tape on them. So I have 7 of these. So in the morning, this is what I'm doing. I'm throwing these in and just kind of walking, eating, and I'll just do that till lunch or whatever. So I actually, once I get set up for like glassing or whatever, because usually that's a lot of what's going on in First Light, especially rifle hunting. And I will then pull out my JetBoil. So the way I do I'm like a caffeine fanatic. So I have found the Starbucks Via Instant. This is the only instant that I have found that's really good. I've heard Black Rifle makes a really good one too. I just haven't got a hold of it yet. So I buy these in bulk, and this is just what I have left. So I'll throw 2 cups in the JetBoil, and then I'll put 2 of these in, and then I just put it in my Nalgene and just sip on it. Sometimes I'll even get up an extra 5 minutes early to like get that fired up, throw it in the Nalgene, then I can walk and drink it. Gives a second for my JetBoil to cool down, and then just throw that back in my pack. So, but I do take 3 of these per day. So sometimes I'll have one like at lunch. So there's 21 of those right here. And so water, some people get tired of drinking water out there all the time. I usually just stick to it, but I bring these just in case. These are just like a Flavor-Aid kind of thing. This is the knockoff Walmart version of like Propel. This one actually has energy. None of these do. These are good. I'll put them in my Nalgene. Some people actually throw them in their bladder, in their platypus or whatever. I don't like to do that because half the time I'm like cooking and I'll need water and I don't feel like going to find water or can't move or whatever. So I don't put it in my platypus, but a lot of people I hunt with do. I just throw it in the Nalgene. So both these Flavor-Aids and the coffee all that goes in my backcountry organizer. So I just keep that in there and then just pull them out as I need. So now we've talked about morning, you know, additional drink stuff. The way I'm doing like freeze dried, like Mountain House, and there's Alpine Airs, Backpackers Pantry. I'm doing about 1,100 calories per day. So total, I think I mentioned this a minute ago, this is 2,000 calories per day, which, so you're in a deficit. I mean, you're just burning so many calories. But I found my appetite usually starts subsiding like pretty quick at altitude. So I always have leftover freeze dried, and I don't want to take the extra weight. So the way I'm doing it this year is I just break this into per day. So like for instance, this is day 2. I have, this is about closer to 1,000 calories here, but like right here, here's day 1. And then I just mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way I know my calorie count is about where I want it to be. I also bring in so this year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are like low calorie, smaller ones. They weigh a little bit less. Like this is like 360 right here. These are extra. So if we let's say we hike really far, or I just need extra fuel, I'll just pull one of these from the pack. So I just know from my history that I will not eat these all of them if I bring 3 a day. So the only other thing is, like, I get a couple extra calories. I bring 3 of these like little fun size chocolate style bars, Hershey's, Mr. Good Bar, whatever. I bring 3 of these per day. And so with all of this being said, that's right about 2,000. Sometimes it's a little bit over, a little bit under. No, it's not under. It's not under. This is like right at 2,000 or a little bit over. And if I need the extra calories, I'll go into like the reserves there on the extra Mountain House. But these are also nice because they're a little pick-me-up. Like some days when you're just getting your butt kicked up there, it's just like nice to have something good. So that's pretty much it. So we got breakfast here, then we got lunch, we got dinner, we got coffee, Flavor Aid, and then we got dessert. So and a little bit extra. So I think that covers everything.